my relatives. I am Metatron. I am the light and love of God. We often hear from you the question, where is the quantum transition? Where is the new life of the one brotherhood and love you promised us? And where is everything? My beloved, in 2012 you all crossed a very important milestone. The quantum transition began. Remember how before 2012 there were so many predictions about the end of the world, the end of life on Earth. Many people waited and feared him, and all these predictions were true at that time. The whole of humanity was threatened with an end, as it was on Earth already many times with the most diverse civilizations of life. They just through cataclysms and disasters instantly left Earth. But the end of the world did not happen. You continue to live. This happened only because your soul chose the quantum transition to a higher vibration of the Earth, chose the complex internal and external transformation and, of course, a new and unusual life. Humanity chose the quantum transition in 2012 and on the planet, on all people, on all the kingdoms of the earth. Very high heavenly energies poured out to launch this transmuting process. It doesn't matter if you know about high energy and quantum transition, energies still flow and flow from heaven. They awaken and change, they move you to changes inside. This is a very difficult and crucial moment when the consciousness of people, their way of life, their worldviews are changing. People return to their true divine essence, remember their light and their inner boundless love. They open themselves to their own soul and spirit, the God who lives in them. From this the whole world, society and even the whole system begins to change. You are changing from the inside, all your organs and systems, cells and atoms. You start a new process of vital activity of your organism, when all old information is reset and new codes of the divine race of people are flowing in, new keys come for the physical body. This is a very painful process, which is why it happens gradually. We always feel how much to give you, what you are ready to overcome, and what is not, and never give you an unbearable burden. My dear ones, the quantum transition is already here, it is already underway, but time is needed for it, since it is a very complex transformation process that requires your active participation, time, and patience. You are very helpful, and every day humanity, with its civilization, the desire for enrichment and saturation, has forgotten about all the living world, about nature, about the living and all the kingdoms of the earth. If you were not helped from above, then the earth would have died long ago, and with it all life on it. Humanity, as an unconscious child, destroyed and destroys ponds, destroyed and destroys the ozone layer, poisoned and poisoned the earth with chemicals, destroyed and exterminates many types of animals. But thanks to your extraterrestrial brothers, ascended masters and many beings of light, you still have there is life on Earth. They helped eliminate many environmental disasters and constantly monitor them. They saved many species of animals, and some were helped to move into the fifth dimension of the Earth. They support your civilization while the level of vibrations of your consciousness rises and you begin a new life. They understand that this takes time, and they expect that small children will wake up from their sleep and become true God people who think not only of themselves, but also of others. The time will come and a new consciousness will wake up in the hearts of people. They themselves will want to change their life, and then their whole world will change. A new life will come in the high energies of the fifth dimension of the earth. My dear ones, have patience and change, change, change. The key to the success of the quantum transition in yourself. Your Metatron. My relatives, I am Metatron. I am the light and love of God. My beloved, today I have come to you to inform you that lately cleansing energies have been pouring down to the earth in a powerful stream. They just squeeze out all the darkness from you, from the deepest layers. From this the darkest and lowest energies that you have not felt in yourself for a long time can come out of you. There can be irritation and even anger, claims to everyone around, resentment. Energies are so dark that many of you do not live in such people for a long time. They are used to living in inner harmony, in joy and love. My dear, do not be alarmed by this cleansing process. You need it. This is an important cleansing before a new stage. This is preparation before the powerful gate 11.11, which is best to enter when you are internally pure, as this can give you a new energy push, raise it to a new spiritual level. Every time you pass through the powerful stargate, you are updated from the inside. Not only is your energy state renewed, it becomes more vibrational when powerful light streams pass through you, but your consciousness opens with new high inner insights and wisdom. Even more light and love enters all your bodies, Every cell opens to them. How do you harmonize this cleansing process to make it easier and more effective? My relatives, for this I offer you a very simple energy practice. When you feel that you are covered by a wave of negative or something low comes out from within, then try to feel it in yourself. Do not reject this negative, do not hide from it, do not push it back into yourself, saying that it is not in you. Do not get involved in it, kindling more and more in yourself. Just watch it, as if from the outside. Let it come out like a clod of dirt, like a dark energy ball. Let it help him out. Feel how it comes straight out of you, from the inside, and appears right in front of your eyes. Accept with love this negative. It is not bad and not good, it just is, because you needed it to pass through the low earth experience. From your pure acceptance of the heart, it will simply dissolve in your love, and you will feel lightness, inner relief, as you become even clearer and brighter. And most importantly, you again chose light and did not play in darkness. Always live in the light of love. Do not be afraid of the darkness that periodically comes out of you. Let all of it dissolve and go with love for you. My dear and loved ones, I am Metatron. I am the light and love of God. Today I came to you to talk about the inner transformation that is happening now on Earth. It is not clear to all of you and I would like to explain a lot to you. I want to tell you about the changes that are happening and will occur on all planets of the planet. Firstly, the physical and energy plane of the Earth varies greatly. Many of you have noticed this a long time ago. The weather is very changing. All weather conditions, for many, they become unpredictable, incomprehensible, anomalous, that even scientists shrug. A variety of cataclysms occur on the planet, as the planet has long since launched a natural cleansing and renewing process. She throws off everything that hurts her, all the negative consequences of human activity. All nature helps to change the energy of the planet and release it. Storm winds blow out, powerful downpours, rains and even tsunamis wash away, earthquakes shake, and volcanic eruptions and the scorching sun burn all negative. So everything is gradually changing on Earth, both on the energy and physical levels. Mankind already knows that the planet is being repolarized. There is a change of magnetic poles, which also leads to huge changes on Earth. In the future, when the quantum transition is over, there will be no more than three-dimensional Earth. Of course, it still remains on the physical level, like matter, a piece of barren land, as if it were a stone. It will no longer have its former life. By this moment it will all be transferred to the higher plans, to the five-dimensional world of the Earth. This has already happened with a multitude of planets and different life civilizations. Your scientists believe that there is no life on many planets of the solar system, since it is not visible to the naked eye, but it actually exists. It is just invisible to you, since it is on higher planes of being. Secondly, huge changes have already occurred and are occurring on the astral plane of the planet. His lowest layer, the dirtiest and darkest, is gone, and soon all low vibration others will leave. During the quantum transition, the astral world undergoes tremendous changes, undergoes a great transformation and transformation. It ceases to be low vibration, and, accordingly, all dark astral beings, all lost souls, leave the planet in the most varied way. Most of them are enlightened and transformed, and those who are not yet ready to return to the light and love of the Creator, are transferred to another planet, the twin of the Earth, where low experience is still possible. This is necessary so that everyone can pass it. The astral plane will change a lot. It will become high vibration, which means light, clean, light. The emotions of all the inhabitants of New Earth will be filled with the highest energies of joy, happiness, fearlessness, harmony, great inspiration, love. Thirdly, huge changes are taking place and will still occur on the mental plane of the planet. Now its lowest vibratory layer has gone. These are the darkest programs restricting humanity, control systems and manipulations over the inhabitants of the Earth, the lowest vibrational egregors. Further changes will be more and more. Over time, all three-dimensional programs, all patterns and patterns will go away. Only the most high vibration thoughts and desires will remain, the brightest, the most pure, the most divine. This means that the mental plane of the planet will become light and just weightless, light and more subtle, transparent, incredibly pure. All inhabitants of the new Earth will live in the high energies of love, and this means that all their thoughts and desires will be the most bright, pure and beautiful. They will be aimed at the development of a new spiritual society, unity, brotherhood, the creation of the world in harmony and love, the unfolding of divine potential in all people, deep within, a great faith in God, the confidence of life, the Creator, will awaken. People will begin to live in a different way, to develop, guided by the soul, and not just the mind. To be continued. With love for you, your Metatron. My dear and loved ones, I am Metatron, I am the light and love of God. Favorite hours, many of you met the beginning of the new year with a variety of light and severe colds, someone became more worried about a headache, someone has exacerbated chronic illnesses, and from someone just got a negative. Our relatives, everything is completely normal, as it should be. This is another important stage, cleansing process, freeing you from the most diverse low energy. Since the new year, very powerful purifying energies have begun to flow to Earth in order to prepare you for the opportunity to open up enough to receive the great flow of Christ consciousness energy. It is this energy that will help each of you to become a true God-man on Earth, whose words do not diverge from a deed, whose impulses are always sincere and pure, whose desires are always high, whose emotions are always harmonious and full of love, whose energy is always bright. These are people living in the high energies of their soul and spirit and following only for themselves. A huge perhaps right now is opening for you. In those days when many countries and nations begin to celebrate the baptism of the Lord, the opportunity is open for a new transition of consciousness to a higher level. These days, a lot of people are charged with very high energy, as they consciously wash their bodies and thereby purify themselves from numerous low energy, pray and remember God, and most importantly believe that there are higher miracles. Thanks to this collective faith, a lot of help can reach you. First, the wonderful magic of the energy of water has a very powerful transforming and cleansing force these days. Water cleans both externally and internally. You can consciously, physically and energetically flush all low energy from yourself, from all your bodies, emotions and thoughts, as well as take in the clean holy water, being purified, healed and transformed every day. Secondly, after this saint, both internal and external evolution, those of you who are already ready can open up to the high flow of the Christ consciousness of heaven. He will enter you a little bit, so as not to harm, and expand inside, waking you up every day more and more, so that you will open up even more to your soul and spirit, your divine essence. Then all the knowledge about the principles and foundations of life on the new earth, about the values of the new manifesting world, about the birth of a new society will be at your level, not at the level of the mind, but at the level of the heart, the soul. You can no longer live in the energies of the ego, and every day you will come out of them more and more. You will want to live only in the high energies of joy, happiness and love, in union with everything, endlessly giving the world your pure and spiritual light, and Christ consciousness will help you come to your dream. I wish you all a wonderful cleansing and even greater awakening of the light and love of your spirit and soul. With love for you,